see, I'm a monster. He just sacrifice. I eat plenty rappers. I don't pack a strap. What's the point? Nigga, my brethrens have it. I just write rhymes and grind and it ends. I'm trying to get a stack and I've got my glasses on when I'm running that green strip. Nigga, that's Edgar Davids.
Clem, do you want action? Wagwan, fam. Do you want action? Well, I've come to show you some proper penmanship. See, the crowd rate your violent bars. Me, I'm not impressed with it. I'm saying drop me out. They think I don't get along with my college lecturers, all them bright ideas. Up in Thomas Edison, gonna stop me ending them. I've got a couple. All them bright ideas that are in Thomas Edison gonna stop me ending them. I've got a couple villains on deck that will stop your melanin, so please believe. Last year you seemed to be just a Jesus piece. That chain, you was dependent on it. Now you've lost your relevance and your... That chain, you was dependent on it. Now you've lost your relevance and your spot. I'm stepping in, see, you're not American, but the situation's got so president, I'll make you disappear from the scene for the right price. I'll make Thomas Jefferson... Did the gun sound king? But that whole style is yourself. See, without it, real talk, your lines don't impress us. You're a grown man, making kid sounds on stage, and you think that it's violent and clever, but where I'm from, all you'll hear is a nigga patting you down before he sticks a knife in your sweater, so don't hype. Just remember, if I swing a right at your head, I'll have you laid flat. That's a rap vocal with a 90s compressor. I'll make you pass out. I'll make you pass out from that hook. Damn, I've got the tiniest tempo. All that I do barking and shit, that flocker and shh. Why don't you buy a suppressor? Cause in London, if man fire a Beretta, fuck the sound that it makes. Cause in real life, you wouldn't even be alive to remember. I might keep it with you at calm, placid. Before I flip it on you like Wagwan, fam. Do you want action? Start yapping so we can start scrapping. I'm on that shit. A cocky prick, you said you blast a shooter. You aren't banging, and if you are, put out that star, fam. I'll be like, take a shot. Tell him to start clapping, cause I'm a charge at him and run through bullets like the Musketeers in the last stand with D'Artagnan and take the rock. Cause I'm a charge at him and run through bullets like the Musketeers in the last stand with D'Artagnan and take that Russian star out your arsenal like Arshavin's lost transfer. Cause I was sick of this black cat talking like I was trying to tune out Sabrina. They think he's... What you gonna do now? I'll beat you. Cause I was sick of this black cat talking like I was trying to tune out Sabrina. They think he's gonna win. No, I've got this shot covered. More than a controller when you're doing penalty shootouts on FIFA. I told Mitch, if I don't win, I'll make him pay for it on the streets. I ain't clean money. He said, how you can get a round off. I said, is that what you believe, money? He said, inherit's going down. He will die, then I will be getting all free money. Inherit, will, free money, Tony. I know how you feel when they don't get the next shit we say. But inherit, will, free money, that in itself is a dead giveaway. So let me get this shit started. I'm battling this broke, smelly, retarded, fat, degenerate bastard who fabricates about the weapons he's blasting. Cause in real life, you ain't got a penny regardless. You're at home, checking your harvest while you're having a hard time getting your mum off that top gear like she was Jeremy Clarkson. Yeah, top done, yeah. When I started, you were body in a mall, but you couldn't handle a like Tommy in a war. You're always talking a can of bull, but had trouble silencing a lamb. That's ironic as a thought and a hard time taking out eyes like Tom Cruise in a Minority Report. That's why. And that's why you ain't a boss now when you've dropped down. Let's do the stop count. You've lost more battles than I've lost rounds. That's no lies. You're an Instagram fuck. You're an Instagram fuck. And everyone was trying to big a man up, because on stage, with Disaster, you were trying to flip and act tough, all gassed. Like say you had Unanimous really backed up. But if someone was to slap the head off one of my brethren, fam, I wouldn't stand there, I'd make him pick it back up. And that's real rap blood. I'd feel anger. Plan A would be a swift jab. If he still stand up, hit him with an uppercut. Plan B, show him that I'm from an ill manner. This is a real actor versus a real rapper. We're in separate sections. Frank Ain't Road. I don't need a degree in mental depression or a medical merit, but when I pierce your flesh with a weapon, I'll have your heart pouring out on a sofa. That's a therapy session. According to who? Why are you the voice of the street? Some ghetto messiah. To me, that was some bullshit to give the fans a false pretense, because I'm one of the ones that are on road and selling. I don't need some clone pretending he lives a life he don't to give his own one merits and make the crowd think he's got to go to reference loaded weapons. No, that's just no respect to the zones you're bred in, because really, you're a family man at home just desperate to give off that bold aggression because you can't actually break down your opponent's strengths and don't have no quotes to mention. That's why you play a nigga with attitude, because that role's effective.
but that would just make you Ice Cube, because you've been writing easy bars throughout your whole career, and now you're gonna make me choke, man. Welcome to London, blood. The shit's different over here. You only ever see the nice parts, but the shit gets gritty over here. All them gun bars sound cool, but we don't listen over here, because this ain't smack. Don't tell me about what you ain't living over here. There's a line. Yeah, there's a line between exaggeration and fabrication. So don't tell me how your texts are squeezing when you get to beefing. This a place where niggas go pen, come out, then go back in. They repeat the same sentence like a dyslexic reading. We do what? But I want to keep it business, man. At Brixton Jam, you said you're going to go home, flip a couple Brixton Jam, but I've got a business plan. How much do you move, brother? Because I'm with the oldest looking at tally like, let's get a new runner, let's find his yard. He's holding more... like, let's get a new runner, let's find his yard. He's holding more than a couple pies if that food's pucker. Take his stash, but give him a new phone with a new number, then drop him a brick and make him do all the legwork like an abused younger. Now we... Make him do the legwork like an abused younger. And now we're getting notes from pushing keys we never see. Ain't that a true wonder? Writing your shit schemes, when you're writing your shit schemes, it's like a fly on a windscreen. The impact wouldn't damage a person, but when I'm writing a 16, it's like a fire in a 16. That means this old chap will be burning. I mean, what you got for me? Gumball? Stop trying to cater to the crowd. That just makes you a little bitch. All you do is take some simple shit, add multiple words that rhyme in a silly pitch, spit it quick with descriptive images. Like when you told dialect, you'll use a syringe as an instrument to viciously rip him into chicken strips. Hard. Yeah. It is. But when you think of it, when have you ever heard someone say, "Oi, blood, watch out for my man, I heard he's got a syringe with him." Who thinks Ryan stumped? Him. So I'ma get Ryan stumped. Homicide this punk while he riding shotgun. I'm gonna line him up. Find this jackass killed in a whip. I told her I'll get Ryan done. So I guess this is it, Tally. For real. Let's leave the peace behind. I hope you've freed your mind. Explore the new thinking pattern and attempting beating I mean, you see me live. And I'm a straight savage. Think arranged marriage. You've been waiting to see the minds of my vows to kill him. If you have an objection, then hold your peace, or forever hold your peace, alright? I'm trying to get the term best newcomer redefined. I mean, Frankie Fraser and Raptor already had to have a little meet with Christ. Now you're the last target standing. But see, the Martians landed, you're getting your circle cropped. You didn't see the sign, so I'll spell it out for you. I'ma give TAL, so then all that leaves is I, you feel me? Because now you've got the white girl in the boot like a Stan video. In 1 year, have you really risen? In 1 year, have you really risen to that Plymouth mob lord status? No. No. You're just a slave to the crowd. That's why your image changes more than a Hogwarts painting. And why? You're getting bodied, it's facts. You might have Loch Ness, but the real Scottish monster's the champ, and you ain't getting a shot at that man before. No, only talk when I go to war. See, I'm tactical. I'll take out his headquarters. Better y'all split your dome in thought. If you live, leave you mentally scarred like opposing war with Voldemort for sleeping on my presence like the Trojan horse. That liberty you'll have your lamb marked. I'm hitting you with the big apple because I know that you don't hold the torch. So damn right, it's over. Do the math, add that up before that lead to disaster. Fuck, letting a text bark, but niggas will get their head glass. That's Leonard Nimoy in Futurama. 1-1, But that shit's got no real content at all. It's just motis in a clever form flow. You're not a lord in this ring. It must be the trees talking if you ever thought so. My whole team could dead them all though. I don't need a click or tone for dialect. I ain't sending Morse codes. I've been ahead with the bodies like a Megazord drone. I'm just stating facts. I'ma have him Breaking Bad, so after we spin off, the only option is you better call so. I mean, maybe one of you chicks thinks that he's fresh and wanna fucking nigga with size F titties and dreads. I don't know, probably too many drinks to the head. But you leave with him for a night of crippling sex, ready to take off your knickers and dress. You get to the hotel room and you realise that you both can't fit in a bed. I ain't showing this nigga respect. I'm just gonna let him have it. How you gonna convince me that you getting rapturous? If your chick saw me, that horse flying like Pegasus, I could make her end her marriage. But fuck your chick. Say again. If your chick see me, that horse flying like Pegasus, I can make her end her marriage. But fuck your chick. This is the clash of the titans. So let's get it cracking. No, you didn't get it. It's cracking. What's really up? Is this Charlie? Which Charlie am I getting? The one with I don't give a fucking Titus? Well, either way he isn't tough. This punk step is a drunk text. I make him spill his guts. You better hope Hitman's brother's ready to help pick him up. Real talk. Why'd you always say you didn't beat up your ex when nobody's even dropped the lyrics? say you'd beat up your ex when no one's even dropped the lyrics. And that got me thinking, like, what's the business? See, I remember the story that was dropped by English, but then I came across a link when I searched your name. It was the top thing listed. It was a local newspaper in your ends, disclosing the whole incident. So now I've got specifics, so say it's not true. Say it's not true. Pussy, stop lying. Stop lying, that shit is not convincing, because on my phone I've got the image, and realistically, how many other dons in Plymouth are there called Tommy Villis, age 22, when he got convicted of assault on a female? Realistically, you should be locked in prison or get dropped this instant, because there's nothing I hate more than niggas that won't fight breasts but ain't got a problem when it comes to boxing women. Leave nothing but tissue shredded and bits of gristle ripped from flesh like this prick's attempting using kick defenses to a ninja's weapon. Yeah, my last round, I was too fast. I'm not furious, because it's definitely over now. I smoke a zoot. I'm Paul Walker, I can let the trees slow me down. Here you go, which is a spitting acting prop. You've been booked to die. They only booked me for murder. You would think I'm Kalashnikov, so I'll give You would think I'm Kalashnikov, so I'll give Tally 4 strikes. And when he thinks the damage stops, the 5th strikes were across the line. That's how you finish Tally off. All that coke you snort ain't doing nothing for you today. You need to be on form to war me. See, I've been working on lines. That's the Wolf of Wall Street. You're just... Fuck that. Just give me a piece and that big check. See, I've done this for free. But I'm in Leeds, I'm gonna click set. I dare you try it. I'm gonna make Swiss cheese out of his chest. After this, I'll change your name from Big T to Stringfest. You don't got cars like that. Blood, you should at least ask for a small endorsement. You've probably made Ford a fortune, but see, the crowd tire of the way you spoil an on-form performance, because acting hood alone won't get you the win. Shield yourself, that's more important. Usually draw out schemes and let out some gas at the end. But by then we're all exhausted, but maybe I've drawn this one out. And I'm a biker anyway, so it's black gloves but it's still summer. I'm real gut, my bars are off the chain. When he took a loss, you could get a suspension if you get killed, brother. So don't be acting pushy, thinking that I'm a little sucker or get cuffed. I'll either leave you breathing in a tube or I will punch you. That's right. Despite this battle, I'm gonna be with your wife in the morning. I'll tell that bitch, make me eggs, and I like them scrambled. There's no time to dabble. That bitch was looking like a slag, so I gave her wooden time for Frank to walk in and see gems covering that pussy like the jazzle. I don't know about raising kids, but I used to do that on a daily tip, from school runs, being awake at 6 to making sure she had the basic things. That's food in the fridge every day, no ifs, and still making sure my rent was paid to the place I lived. I've done a lot more than fucking babysit. You can't tell me about my life. You ain't got any idea. This month, I wanted to cry tears, but I had to be stronger for my breasts. My don just got locked. I found out while I was at a funeral. So I'm still trying to weigh up if life's fair. So say what is if I care, because when you have a bad dream, you wake up and your wife's there, and when I have a bad dream, I wake up to a nightmare. It's a constant stress. Fuck it. You like them gun sounds? So imagine the sound of a 12-gauge punt down in your mum's mouth. Listen to her scream out, and then you'll hear that gun pound. I'll blow your mum's mouth out at the back of your mum's scalp. That shit's shameless. You walk in, see the blood. I say don't move, or I'm leaving your wig brainless. He took a step, I lit up his soul. That's kids training. It's safe to say you're gonna wish you never came today. You're all filler. We're waiting for your punches to land like the Malaysian plane. This ain't a war for me. This is some northern fiend who admits to snorting people. Your bitch don't like that. She alone at home and she's calling me. Says you brush her off, you act too fake and you're the shortest beat. I can floss a bit and get brain. She a pro expert and give a man oral B. You better bring bars. Don't try give me no quick barge faggot or I'll switch fast, pack it in. Doctors will be giving you skin draft patterns when that shit starts happening. I ain't getting naked pictures of big stars when this kid starts hacking shit, but I'll have your body leaking online. That's Kim Kardashian. I didn't even discuss that shit because those lines were feather-like. Blood, could you really not find any punchline that rhymed with Gemin1? I mean, Raptor had that Mega Drive though. 747 fight, the blow to the noise stops like he's being fucking breathalyzed. You're so soft. My expectations were so wrong. Step aside because this Star Trek down to stop you trying to cling on to the new generation of the Don't Enterprise. You ain't nice like that. You switch off to Rick Ross, cause you were screwed with the bars before you started rapping, Mr. Street No Corey. You ain't got a street bone, sorry, see me? I just laugh at that shit, I'll smash his brains on a bonnet. Now you really are hood smart, you faggot now. Unanimous? You can't censor his actions. He doesn't realise a bit of silence would do good for your alias. That's Benjamin Franklin. Me, I'm ahead of these rappers with lines like that one people never would fathom while you're bringing nothing new. Clearly it's ironic you're still getting reaction. They think he's hot? Damn. We've seen him getting beat on cam. My big brother showed the real Imogen Thomas is just a feminine actress. That's bars. But the fans, they all doubt that I'm be killing you. Cause they think the world of dragon rap is something I can't fit into. Well, I can, I've got the right plan, so going through the dragon's den is just a good business move. No, fuck it, you're just likeable. Nah, you're just likeable. Talking about your grandma's cooking to try and get an applause. Well, blood, I bet my grandma's cooking's even better than yours. Yes, 100. Cause I'm bored with his lyrics. He's always talking about the fours that he's gripping, the wars that he's been in. I snort when I listen, the weapons you be letting off in all of the killings. I reckon I'm better with metaphors when I'm spitting. Of course I'm a winner, I can do the same things you do in all of your writtens. It's normal to think you ain't really saying anything at all when you listen. It's just irrelevant flows, you never can hold. You sound like a repetitive clone. I'm getting them ghost about time and I'm letting them know you better evolve. That shit's just irrelevant flows, you never can hold. You sound like a repetitive clone. I'm getting them ghost about time and I'm letting them know you better evolve. The 5 times when your level is, I better go home. I'm too nice. Better knock a dead him in a second, but a weapon in the skeletal bone. Step in his dome, bury your soul. They figured he'd be better with flows. On a rhythm a cappella, I'll be better at both. But wait. Let me kill him with the bars, ring off the alarm and I'm